Hi, lovelies. So it is a warm day here in Nebraska at the lake by my mom's house. But I really wanted to cut this video for you because after talking to you guys over the last couple of weeks, reading your comments and your emails, I'm getting a strong sense of kind of a space and a mindset that you guys are all in, and I want to bring an awareness to you that is really going to kind of help you break through that. So when fear shows up in our lives, there's always a default pattern. I call it your default mode. There's a way it repeatedly shows up, a behavior you display when fear is coming into your life. And so there are very common ones. So at first I want you to think about a recent time when you had to make a decision, a recent time when you were challenged on something, when something didn't go right, when you weren't getting a result that you wanted, or when maybe someone else's behaviors just really pushed some buttons. And then I want you to think about the response that you had to that. So when you were challenged, did you immediately go into blame mode, where you blame a person or a place or a thing or something outside of you that caused this circumstance to occur, versus looking at where you could shift to change the result, the reflection that you're getting? And again, this is no judgment. This is just for your awareness. When making a decision, do you sit and hem and haw over, well, should I, well, shouldn't I, or are you a quick decision maker? If you sit in the waffling stage, and I'm not saying the gathering information stage, I'm saying you have the information, you're just really hesitant to claim that decision. That, oh, well, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. You're waiting for that grand sign from the universe to shine its golden light on you for you to see that, yes, you should take path A instead of B. Or when something goes wrong, is your first response to control it, to just pull everything in tight and hold on tight to it. So if a project isn't going right at work, or even something as small as your husband isn't doing the dishes the way you like, let me do it. Just let me do it. I'll just take care of it. It used to be my motto. Controlling was a huge response that I used to have, and it was my motto that I might as well just do it myself because no one else is going to do it good enough. And it made it really hard to delegate things. It made it really hard to be a manager and be a boss and be a CEO of my company when I couldn't delegate, when I couldn't let go, right? Confusion is my current default right now. Thank God I have coaches that help me through my confusion. And they call me out on it. They say, Janine, this is crazy. You're in crazy town. So again, no judgment, just notice. Because when you know your default patterns and you know how fear is showing up in your lives, it's easier to be able to pull back and reset it so you can step forward from a space of confidence and love. So if confusion is your default mode and you're sitting in that waffle space of, well, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, you're already choosing to live by default. So your life is going nowhere. You're like this in this stalemate, right? And the universe is handing you signs at every turn. You're just not seeing them. And it's really a fear of not being willing to own the decision. You're a train in the background there. To own that decision, to really take action from a space of confidence and trust rather than insecurity and doubt. And there are ways to work through that. There are ways to handle that fear. There's ways to shift that. And it's all resistance just coming up to keep you from living your best life. That is another term for ego, another term for Satan, another term for, that big power out there that's like pushing back. You're pushing forward is pushing back. And all it is resistance. There's so many ways to work through it. There's so many tools out there that can support you in pushing past it. The key is you have to be willing to take that one step out of your comfort zone and commit. Commit to moving forward. Commit to doing things differently. Commit to not letting fear run your life. So I want to say to you right now, for those of you out there who are considering working with me, or you really are intrigued by my program, or you really think it can help you. Let me tell you that you're going to get one-on-one private coaching with me that's going to really pinpoint the craziness going on in your head, your fear, where it shows up, your doubt, how it shows up, how to work through it when it shows up. And you're going to get a support group. There's a Facebook group that's provided, so you'll get the community of other people who are going through the same crazy stuff you are. And I promise you, it's not that hard once you learn the tools. One of my superpowers is when you look at my soul map, I'm 50% spiritual. I'm like crazy woo-woo spiritual lady that as far as you can get out there. But there's other 50% of me is completely logical. So I'm like completely skeptical, completely like I need step-by-step plan. And one of my superpowers is blending the two. So I am really awesome at helping people learn to take those big spiritual principles that we all love from the big gurus and we all know, and then applying them in a very logical, very approached fashion, very in the moment. What does this situation mean, and how do these big principles apply to that in a way that's tangible and usable for your evolution? It's one of my gifts, and I'm also a teacher at heart. So when you walk away from this program, you're going to walk away with the tools to be able to do that without me in the future. You're not going to need me at your side all the time. You're going to learn how to do this for yourself. And you may be sitting there also thinking, oh, Janine, I don't have time for this. My life's already crazy. If you're experiencing chaos, if you're experiencing struggle, if you're experiencing like overwhelm, if you're experiencing massive confusion, if you're experiencing anything but the joy, the peace, the abundance, the love that you want in your life, if you wake up with this already, the alarm clock already feeling, or if you go to bed like, oh my God, I can't sleep, I've got all this stuff going on in my head, that's what I'm here for. That's what my program does. It literally aligns you and gives you the tools to master your day so that the inner part of you is completely aligned, is completely reprogrammed, is completely reset, so that whatever action steps you take on the rest of your day, whether it's to build a business, whether it's just to manage your family, whether it's simply to have a better relationship with your spouse, whether it's to get out of debt. I mean, it applies to every area. So you really don't have to be building a business to be in this program. I just tend to attract a lot of those people. But if you just want more peace and sanity and control in your life, and not control in a like controlling way, but just to know and have that open trust that the universe is there to support you, that's what this program's about. It's master your inner game. And for those of you who are sitting on the fence, isn't it time that you're ready to step out and live from a space of purpose? From a space of confidence, from a space of knowing what the fuck you want and not taking no, just go fucking get it. Like, seriously. And I'm woo-woo, I'm spiritual, and I bring all that in, but I'm logical, and I'm step by step, and I'm action-oriented, and I bring all that in, and we mesh it together, and we center it with your heart, so that the actions are aligned with your spirit. Your feelings and emotions are aligned with your greatest desires. We go in and cleanse and clear your chakras and your core energy centers so that when new stuff comes up, you're coming from a clear space. You're coming from a space of wholeheartedness. So if you're ready to make this the year, make this the fall, that you start to own your life, you start to get it back, or maybe get it for the first time, this is your chance. This is it. This is the universe giving you your sign that says, now's the time. Think about what your life would look like if when shit came up, it didn't run you over like a Mack truck. That when you had a decision to make, you had action steps that you went out and you could make that decision quickly and easily from a space of confidence and a space of trust and knowing and love. What if when things went crazy and AWOL and your project went totally wacko and people are acting like cuckoo town, you are the core, you are the center of peace and calm, knowing it's working out for the best, knowing how to problem solve it from a space of love, not fear. How would that feel? And the last question I want to leave you with is, how much how much has the fear cost you already? So how much time have you wasted sitting in fear? How much money have you spent or not allowed yourself access to because you were stuck in that fear space? How many opportunities have you let pass by you? I used to let opportunities pass by me all the time. Who knows what kind of money or experiences or rock star awesomeness that those opportunities could have presented, and I let go because I was afraid. And I don't want that to happen to you. So if you're considering the Master Your Inner Game program and you're thinking this might be what you want, even if you have a but time, but money, but I don't care what that but is. I only have 9 spots. They're filling up quickly. So even if you're struggling with how to make it happen, I don't want you to think about the how. I want you to make a decision right now. What are you going to do today to move you closer to your dreams? What are you going to do today that's going to get you out of fear? What action step will you take? And that action step can be as simple as sending me an email saying, Janine, I'm stuck in fear and I don't know what the fuck to do. Guess what? That's what I'm here for. And I promise you, it's not as scary and as hard as you think, but it is going to take commitment. Commitment to you and commitment to a new way of living. I promise you, the other side is fucking amazing. And I am so ready to help you make this the year you change your life. So please send me an email. My website is Namaste Living Online, Namaste livingonline.com. You can Google me, Janine Zunk, or just hit reply to this email. You got to send an email, hit reply and say, Janine, I need help. We'll work through it together because that's what I'm here for and it's what I love to do. It's part of my life purpose. So let me help you. All right, I hope that being aware of your fear pattern and your default mode is helping you, and I hope it allows you to see when you're responding in fear so that you can take action and move from a space of love. And take one action today. Take one action to move you out of fear today. Hit reply to this email. Tell me what's going on in your life. Let me help you. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.